Thank you for asking that question. But the burden of proof is upon the accuser, not the accused. These people should confront me with facts. It's not every rumor that you may want to waste your time to respond to. That particular, that particular writing on Facebook being skewed by somebody who, I read it, someone forwarded it to me, but I think, I really decided not to waste my time being the one giving statement, accuse myself, or somebody say you are guilty as charged, prove your innocence. If they have issue, confront me with your facts to the code of law. But it's nothing that I'm going to waste my time on. I know absolutely nothing about what they are saying because it's so lies that were written on our paper. It's because it doesn't hold water. That's why they say for unknown source, it's for star writer. You know you get facts. Come on and present yourself, but you don't make the kind of fictitious accusation and you want credence from me. No way.
Okay,
I
gentlemen.
know nothing, but if you have facts, present it, then we can argue on facts. But I cannot be the one giving testimony against myself.
So I think we are men and we take 5 persons.
Yeah, so thank you. My name is Victor Fim Goa, and I do work for Flash also. My concern has been
Victor,
Fim Jaguar,
how you spell the film?
Fame,
Oh, film. G-O?
WAH.
Okay.
Yes, in your press statement, you made mention about Smart FM, the lone community radio within Swetu, discussing some level of irregularity that have been complained to you. So, I just want to know what are some complaints that have come from the Smart FM border regarding its irregularities?
Well, I will endeavor to answer that question, but I said it clearly. When they say someone outlived their mandate, it means your mandate expired. What you doing now is no law, thereby leading to lawlessness, right? Whatever that you're doing there doesn't hold water, because that's the essence of establishing. When I was representative, when I know I had 6-year mandate, right? One day after my mandate begin forget, you no longer lawmaker. So if you were elected to serve 3 years and you're serving 7 years, is that lawful? So that's the reason, basically.
Let's take it.
Well, thank you so much, Honorable Superintendent. My name is Liberian, and I do report for Smile FM. Well, one of my questions has to do with this issue of Smile FM board being reconstructed, most especially bringing a accord committee.
Yeah.
The question here is that there was a communication sent to your office of recent concerning the issue of board members and their institutions sending them back on the board, and there were restructuring of the board. What actually prompted your action to set up a ad hoc committee to steer election affairs? Because the board is coupled with the authority to set up their own election and electoral processes into their board and stuff to conduct election. What prompted your action? And my next question has to do with this issue of the culture and tourism. What assurance you can give the people of Grenadians looking at this issue of the culture and tourism, knowing fully well that there are other towns and villages, like you look at the place of Chi and Gia, where or statues and other people, according to history, where people were turned to stones from that place, which is a tourist place where people can go for tourism. Looking at that end, and now the road from here to Gia is very deplorable, according to people, according to information gathered. There are issues of cocoa business that have been done from that end, and it is alleged that your office sent a team that was dispatched to that place to collect amount for cocoa issue, most especially people paying tax. And looking at this, what's the reconciliation between your office
How many questions are you
and
asking now?
there are questions? So I want you to be jacking. I mean, no, I mean, I'm making instance and then asking questions because I want you to be jacking the point. I want to because this is of concern.
Running with.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes, you.
Yeah, this is of concern.
10 questions, right?
This is of
How
concern.
many are the questions?
There are 3 questions.
Okay. 1 or 2 minutes.
One has to do with the bowl,
Yeah.
and then the other one has to do with the issue of tourism.
Okay.
Now,
And
looking at the people of
I'm
I'm coming, Honorable Sue. Can I ask my question and be protected?
You are protected.
Great. So let me have the chance to ask this question.
Summarize because you are not alone.
Great. So in a common and simple way to say it, looking at this issue of this culture and tourism, there are other towns and villages most especially since you took over, it have been months. What the assurance you can give the people of Grendia in order to reach out to other towns and villages, most especially Kunomo district? Quote unquote, we all been listening to allegations since you are a lawmaker and other different things concerning the people of Kunomo district and then on LHS. So coming up to this, setting up the issue of culture and tourism is something that we need to look at, setting up the community. Would there be other ways for people to reach out to towns and villages so easily?
How do they jive me? I'm somewhat confused. But anyway, let me explain or speak on what I understand, because there are a lot of intertwined, intercollaborative. All right, so
I think you're jacking points down on also.
I didn't, because you're almost there. But what I understood and how I understood it, I'm going to Smart radio set up a bowl. When? I got no idea about that.
2016.
16?
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
26 or 2016?
2016.
Okay. Is that the true case?
I think from what you jacked down that made you to come to
I
the decision,
didn't.
you should be having information on it. Instead of asking me.
No, you said they set up a bowl. New bowl recently. Right? Did they set a new bowl recently?
What I said is that communication was sent to your office
Recently.
concerning the issue of board tenure that was expired. And other institutions like you, Wayne, and other institutions that involved into the board issue, there was a letter that was sent and other people were sent back to that board to serve. So the board is coped with the authority.
What year did they send them back?
What year did they send them back?
Yeah.
It was just recently in the month of July.
When did that first term expire?
The communication is in your office.
I don't have it. And that's why I'm asking you for clarity. I don't. So to that, I understand. I had meeting with the board 2 different
There
times.
where I just wanted to go.
And all of them said that term expire. And they were going to hold meeting election.
And they wrote you that they were coming to have meeting in
July. In July, they were going to, no, July.
Okay.
They were going to hold election in July.
Okay.
So, July, election.
July 7.
July, they were going, let me just say they were going to hold meeting in July.
Okay.
All right? July expired. And then I could have made that decision, but because I wasn't in the county, I didn't want to take such major decision when I'm not in the county. And that's what delayed me. And that's why I'm making it one of the priority issues right now. So I had conversation with them. I didn't do it out of the blue sky. They themselves told me, yes, our term have expired. I'm telling you that I spoke to the 9 members. So if anybody did anything like that, you cannot be an expired board to establish a new board. Legally it's not possible. Your term expired. Can I come now, go back to the legislature after my term and say I come to pass law? It's not possible. Let's be realistic. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is the case. I asked them. I didn't just do it out of a blue sky. No. Because I have complaint on my table. Beyond again. Tourism is something that have been around. We had a Ministry of Information, Culture, and Tourism, but tourism are not being on the. As we are giving it attention right now. Okay, tourism is a part of the arrest agenda. And as a part of the arrest agenda, we want to give it a due attention. The story you are talking about, it has been a story that has been around for half a century, I can say. Because when that happened, some of us were not born. According to people, they raised a kind of stone village. Mind you, it is even captured by the Ministry of Information as one of the potential tourism sites. But for me as a person, I have not had the opportunity of seeing somebody who said, yes, I know this destination. So now, the selection of my brother, if I say brother, I mean grandchildren brother, Bobida is one person who have, in my own known, have been very much researching on issue of Grand Gedeh, the origin, the historicity of Grand Gedeh County. It is based on this I am selecting him. I'm not selecting him because he's my friend, but I'm selecting him for some quality that he has and the ability to transform the sector. So he now will go out, he not alone, the entire committee will come out. They will talk to people. What can we do? What do we have Some of our hunters just see some beautiful places, cultural places that we can promote, tourism places that we can promote. I understand they develop or some kind of a resort on the Dubai River somewhere along
Dubai Beach.
Pedazon, Dubai Beach. I have not seen the place. How can we improve this place to attract investors to come see? How can we improve the place for tourists to come and say, oh, Grand Gedeh have some nice places to see? That's why we are trying to raise the issue of tourism and then working with our cultural people here. What do we want to think? Are we thinking about maybe building a cultural village for our people? Those are some of the things. I mean, ideas are springing up. So we can work together. You got some knowledge about that, the Stone Village. You could be one of the contributors. We're not limiting it to only the director. The director needs people who got some knowledge in those things to help to build the tourism industry. And you're talking about cocoa, that I employ people to be collecting taxes for me. I don't know, is it taxes or how you call it? But I got no idea about that. But those are same rumors that are going around. But you know, as a politician, I'm used to rumor. I'm used to people saying things that actually not true about me. And I expect these things because the tree that bears no fruit means receive no stone. People, a lot of things you hear, but those are something that I don't know about.
Okay, so thank you very much. My name is Knowledge Liosa. That's second.
Come, please take your time small now. Knowledge. Knowledge is power. Is this a knowledge?
Liosa, yeah.
Neo?
Liosa. L-E-O-S-A. T-A-R-R is my last name.
Use that
Yeah.
the daughter of Beretta.
Relative. And I work for Voice of Children and I also contribute to this Liberia TV. So you talk about every Thursday being cleanup campaign is
Every last
Thursday. Okay. So we get to know this particular cleanup campaign. Is it pertaining to the principal street of Zwaju or is the entire Grand Gedeh cleaning at home? If it is the entire Grand Gedeh cleaning at home, what method, different method will you use ensuring that every citizen keep their home clean every last Thursday?
Like you now, you have the radio that you can utilize to encourage people. Developing jingles at your level as your own form of contribution. Your clean home is a healthy home, right? The kind of messages you give on radio, the kind of promo that you give to the cleanup campaign. We've been doing it, and trust me, the few days work we did in Zwedru during the July 26th, you enter our local communities, they are all clean. Okay? People have the impulse, the instinct to do something, but they need motivation. The external motivation is what coming from us, from you, from all of us. It is about us. It is not about me. It is not a bluff that say I want to bluff around Zwedru. No. Cleanliness is the way of life. And if we all adopt that attitude, that culture, it will help us a lot. Like I always told people, America, they see clean, they not descend from heaven. They don't come from God in heaven. Even Ghana, then they will see that clean, they will say, oh, GH, I want to go Ghana or I want to go Nigeria. The people determined to do it, and we can do likewise.
Okay,
so the the monthly clean up schedule that we're giving, as the one said, the county wide. It's not Zwedru or city wide, not only city, but the entire county. So
would that be any penalty on those who refuses to clean their
house? That's what we'll think on now. Okay. And come up with an audience say that will help to describe.
I think last person, I clarify the joint.
So thank you so much, Superintendent.
People speak to me.
I just have two concerns. In Grand Gedeh County, I can remember that every Saturday is declared as Rita Kai Day, which of course is observed around Zwedru and Grand Gedeh as a. Is it because you are a member of the 7-day advantage? That's why you are changing the date?
I'm being religious tolerant.
The second question. Let's talk about the issue of the Smart FM. You have been one of those persons who have been so curious about this Smart FM. Is it because the local authority is providing funding to Smart FM as a support? That's why you are so curious on it?
Put your mouth where your money is. We cannot be investing in an institution and then later on post scatter it, all because of common thing like respecting the rule of law. So it's good we put more on it to straighten it. We're not interfering, we are only intervening. Let somebody know that we are intervening to make correction. It's a corrective action. Not a punitive action. It's not interference, but this is a corrective action to ensure the rule of law is upheld. So I'm now fighting any particular person there? No. But the rule of law must prevail.
The Saturday cleanup campaign. Why? Is it because you are SDA member?
Religious tolerance. Everybody going to church, they have that day to worship. That's religious tolerance.
Okay, like she said, he wants to talk to the people, so let's go, brother.
Yeah.
I'm Eric Way.
Eric Way.
Work for DTV online.
DTV.
Online.
Okay. Yeah.
Concern have been drawn to small event. After the bowl, what next? After the bowl election, what next?
The new board member decide to run their station the best way they have. Maybe they can decide what next. It's not my duty to say what next. It's the new board member that will decide what next, not me. Whoever they bring a manager, whoever they say the current manager stays on, I really don't have much to do, but the rule of law must prevail.
That's all we have time for.
So,
Thanks so much for
I
us.
think with that, Chief, you want
Baraboa?
Thanks so much. My name is
Yeah,
Lord
so
Fadi.
my name is